ever collect the toys or even play like the video games?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. My granddaddy kind of was hoping I would get outside a little bit more, but with the advance of technology and whatnot, I couldn't help but play the video games. And I definitely had the toys. I still got some toys right now. I got a corner over there dedicated to some classic grapplers. I got my Bob Backlunds, I got my Rick Rudes, my Greg Valentines, my Wendy Richters, my Vadas, my Kurt Angles. I got my Macho Mans, and then I got my prized possessions over here. I got Kaniku Man. I love that Japanese wrestling. I love it so much. I want to go there, and I want to get a Rivera jacket, and I want to wear the bull on my back. But let me show you something real quick here. As you take a look at my wall behind me, I'm gonna grab one of my prized possessions here. Now you see there's some Lucha Libre figures.
Oh yeah, the
AAA ones.
My King of the Death Match poster. And here is one of my prized possessions here for you. Let's fix the hat here. This is a Chara Pro Young Terry Funk.
Oh,
this is my baby. And I need to dust my baby. But this was a hard one to find. Apparently there's another version of it where he has a white hat. I need to get that one too because I love Terry Funk.
I got one little similar.
Oh, you do? Yes, that's the one. That's the other one. I want to get that one too because I love the hat. It's the same thing, but I just love the hat, and I love that it comes with the NWA title right there.
Oh, it's a beautiful figure.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a wonderful. I mean, I consider it a relic, but and then like the Dory Funk one's going for like 400 at the least or something.
I know, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, but I love me some of these figures. Have you ever heard of the Legends of Professional Wrestling lineup? This was an old, like back in the 2000s, early 2000s, they did this lineup. And you could choose either between a non-bloodied legend and then a bloodied legend.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
There you go. There you go. What is that? Is that the Greg Valentine? Yep, that's the one. Yep. That is the one. I got most of them bloodied ones. I love them figures. I really think that they should make a new line of those figures with new legends. Like there's so many other legends that they could do.
Oh, absolutely.
And then make yourself a Levi Shapiro, make yourself a Howdy Price one, make yourself a Anthony Idol and Alan Jones. I mean, it'll sell. I know what sells. And it'll sell.
Absolutely.
I know we would buy one right away. Alex and I would be first in line to buy those.
Now, I'll sign it for you or something. You just send it, I'll sign it, I'll send it back. But
awesome. And then I'm just curious, what AAA figures do you have behind you?
Oh, okay. Well, I got me a La Parca and a Perro Aguayo. I love Perro Aguayo. He was great. I love La Parca too, but these are the two harder ones to find. I had a a heavy metal one, and I had another one, CN. I had a CN figure. And I gave it to my friends there at Junk Shop Dog. They are a wonderful service.
Oh, yeah. I buy them stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah, they're fantastic.
They're awesome.
I was gifted these. And I took a picture of them. And they're like, how much are you selling it for there, mate? Or something like that. And I'm like, well, they're not for sale. But, there's a couple that I would be willing to trade with. And they were very kind enough to oblige because they just had to have those. But I'm like, I'm keeping the Perro, I'm keeping the Parker, and then I sent them the CN and the heavy metal. And in exchange, they traded it for a giant Super Delphin talking figure and a few other perks. I think you can see in the back there. There's a Terry Man right next to the Perro Aguayo. So I love Terry Man because Terry Man is basically just Terry Funk, but in a galactic wrestling kind of that's so I was like, okay, I'll send them over to you. My first time shipping something overseas by my own hands, and so I sent it to them and like, hey, everything came over fine, just next time could you just pack the box a little bit? I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I hope I didn't ruin the packaging or anything. And they're just like, no, it's fine, but now I know. You just don't bend the package.
Oh yeah, especially with like figure collecting too. If there's like a little dent or a little like scratch, man. Like
No, there's so much carefulness to it. There's very few things that I still have in the package. I still got I got the Macho Man San Diego Comic-Con Slim Jim exclusive.
Ooh, that one
was
is
a
nice,
gift.
yeah.
That was a gift from a friend of mine, Mr. Endless. And I have not, I've kept it out of the sunlight and everything. I got those. And then, so there's just a few things that I just will not take out. But I'm usually a breather. Like I take the package off and I'm like, this is what I got it for. This is going to take up a bunch of space. So we're gonna choose our battles.
Awesome. And then is like, what are your thoughts on the figures today?
Well, the figures today, I do love the attention to detail. Like when they dropped the Bob Backlund one, I had to get that right away. I'm a Backlund man. Like most people like Sammartino and Flair. I was the boy who liked Backlund, and I was the boy who liked Bockwinkel. So I was the opposite side of the coin. Not disrespecting any of Sammartino and Flair. They are legends for a very good reason. It's just I got my favorites. I got my Backlund, and I got my Bockwinkel, which I would love to see a great Nick Bockwinkel action figure because I already got a good Bob Backlund action figure. So, but yeah, just all the recent ones that are coming out now, whether they be Elite figures or the AEW ones, or you got your isn't like Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, aren't they supposed to revamp the Hasbros or something like that? I heard something around that type of rumor, but I mean, there's a lot to be said for the classic style figures, but they have definitely made some great advancements in the modern action figures today, and I'm just enjoying the heck out of it.
Oh yeah, especially like they're coming. I think the retros, the retro Hasbros. I guess what they're coming up with.
Hasbros. I think they're trying to do like an AWA Remco style.
Yep,
I think they're trying to revamp those.
Definitely are. And again, make a price check rash set. It'll sell.
Oh,
toy makers out there.
I was saying, if there's toy makers listening to this, man, we need a Howdy Price figure ASAP.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. One person that was kind enough to make a custom of me a couple of years ago. That was really nice to see. Back when I was just starting out and I wore my corduroy. But I mean, hopefully there's a future in merchandising there for old Howdy Price.
Well, absolutely. And then, like, is there any figures that are on the hunt right now? What's your checklist? Who do you want right now?
Well, I've been very fortunate. Again, my friend Endless helped me out with this, and a buddy of mine, Mr. John Marcher. They helped me find what I thought was going to be one of the hardest things to find, but I guess Target decided to listen to people saying, hey, scalpers are ruining everything. So we need a bunch of the newer figures coming out, not a bunch of AJ Styles and Bobby Heenan's and the usual figures that you see on the shelves that they just bought a complete surplus of it. But this one here, Big Van Vader.
Oh yeah,
Big Van Vader figure. This is my favorite era of Vader with the full mask. I see you got one in the back there. Yeah, that's my favorite version of Big Van Vader. I love that guy. But the full head mask was my favorite. I think it just looked cooler. I don't know why, but it just looked. It was very Slam Masters. Remember that game, Saturday Night Slam Masters?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like that. Yeah. It just comes out with the big. I mean, like, who's the man? Stuff like that. So, love that guy.
Oh, absolutely. Totally agree with it, man. Like, that figure is, especially like, because like with Vader, you need the mask, you need all the stuff, and it brings you back, So it's an awesome figure.
Absolutely, yeah. Glad you got one.